So I will start with a brief introduction of who we are, the trainers in this course. So I'm Marc Robinson-Rechavi. So I did a PhD in Lyon, France. I defended my PhD in '97 and the previous millennium. My PhD was a mix of experimental or wet lab biology and bioinformatics. But after that, I decided to shift to only bioinformatics, which was much more fun for me. And I was hired professor of bioinformatics in Lausanne in the Department of Ecology and Evolutions in 2005, first assistant and associate, full data. And I started the first project on gene expression and homology between species in 2003 while I was still in Lyon. That was a very small project, but Frédéric joined our group in 2007 in Lausanne, and then really the project took off and became Bgee. And I had a research group which has a bioinformatics part, developing tools, especially Bgee, and a more evolutionary biology part, where we try to see what are the evolutionary forces behind the patterns in evolutionary developmental biology. And I've also always been a big fan of open access and equity, diversity, inclusion. So I also try to be active in these fields. And here are just a few photos of me over the years, so you see who I am. So this is when the group was, can I make this into a pointer? It's nicer. Pointer, yeah. So this is the group in 2007 when Frédéric had just joined. This is me in a conference where they wanted all the organizers to wear a green tie, but they don't wear ties, so they gave me a green scarf. This is Frédéric giving me a present when I was promoted to full professor. This is my too big group. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at keeping my group small. And I said I do evolution. So this is a project I'm leading where we went to see dinosaur traces because of collaboration with paleontologists, which shows a bit the diversity of things we do. I see some stuff appearing in the chat. Frédéric or Valeria, you poke me if it's important. Frédéric.
Yes, so also for introducing myself. So as Marc said, it's been a long time that we worked together. I arrived in Lausanne in 2007, and my focus was on developing tools to analyze gene expression patterns in animals to be able to compare expression and infer their evolution. So that's how we started Bgee in the first place. And originally there was only like 5 species and only very old types of data called express sequence tags, so way before RNA-Seq and all of that. But the model of Bgee was flexible enough so that we could integrate new data types. And one of the specificity of the Swiss Institute of Bioinformatics is that they are dedicated to found resources on a long-term basis so that really you can build up tools that are reliable and sustainable. So that's how we started Bgee after my PhD. And now you see a picture at the bottom of the Bgee team. We are now 11 people working at integrating all this data, standardizing all this data, and make them available as we're going to present today. And if you switch to the next slide. So yeah, we just show also a bit of picture of photos so that you have a vibe of who we are. So yeah, I do a lot of science out of the official meetings and really discussing with people in an informal context. So that's why you see so many pictures of dinners and aperos and working collaboratively. So yeah, I really like the idea of working in an inclusive environment and collaborate with people so that really everyone feel integrated and feel they can contribute equally to the project. So that's what I strive for. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this introduction. And